Hello Pisces and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your April 2026 tarot reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Pisces. What I've done is I've taken your yearly 2026 tarot reading and I've pulled out the relevant month's card. So we have the Hermit as your overarching energy, which we will take into account. So let's go through the energies week by week. As always, I say what comes to me. So let's start for week 1, April. What do we have? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides for Pisces. I've got 2. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the King of Swords. Week 2, I should say. I was getting mixed up with the 2 cards there. We have week 2, the 9 of Pentacles. Week 3, we have the 2 of Cups. And we have Justice. Week 4. Let's clarify, go deeper into your reading as we always do, get deeper messages, insights. What do we have for our lovely Pisces? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides for the month of April. What does Pisces need to hear? Thank you. We have the Strength card. We have the 4 of Swords. Let's just move these up a little bit. 2 of Cups, week 3, we have the Moon. And we have the 7 of Swords. So Pisces, we have the Hermit energy. So the Hermit is, you might be doing some soul searching. You might be finding answers from within. A lot of the time, within that lamp, along with Source helping us illuminate our way forward, is the learning from the path that we've walked, the experience, and letting that illuminate us as well in terms of finding answers from within. Now, the Hermit can also be to do with a person who might also be guiding you, a sage, somebody who shares wise counsel. So someone could be important for you this month in terms of helping you navigate a situation, find your way forward. This is a very powerful energy. I also want to say the Hermit is particularly good when it comes out for healing of all kinds. Healing with another person, finding your healing path, healing emotional, physical, mental energies, connecting to a healer, becoming a healer, may well also be a focus for you in the month of April. So there could well be someone who you're connecting to on that basis as well. So let's start with week 1. So Pisces, week 1, the Strength card, the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. So when we talk about emotional connections, when we talk about something that connects with our passion, our desire, our chemistry, male or female with the Knight of Wands, this can sometimes be a person who can mess us around, who is a bit of a player, on again, off again relationships, not committed. So this can be where when we're getting clarity on a situation, or someone might be helping bring clarity to our circumstances. Again, could well be the King of Swords as the Hermit. Somebody who grasps the situation in truth and understands what the right thing to do is. So it takes a degree of strength on personal levels, with the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Strength card. Strength to face something, deal with it, and overcome it, because we're overcoming that sense of internal challenges, insecurities, vulnerabilities, as well as external things that we need to overcome as well. So if you're dealing with some relationship that you've been messed around on, is non-committed, you're making the right decision for you. And it takes a lot of strength and courage, but it feels like you're seeing the truth of a situation and you're facing something head on in terms of whether it's right for you or not. Again, we let experience be our guide with that Hermit energy. So this might well be you for week 1, being truthful with yourself in terms of what the right thing to do is. Now, I also want to say there can be a tendency, if it's not to do with personal relationships, the Knight of Wands can be go-getting, can be sometimes a bit impulsive energy, sometimes I'm just doing it kind of energy, act now, think later. So it can sometimes represent there's something that you want to act on, that you just want to do, but you're thinking wiser for it because you've been through some level of experience before and you've kind of learnt valuable lessons. So this is that sense of, do I really need to take action? Do I really want to do that thing? Is it a bit reckless? Is it a bit impulsive? Do I need to just slow down and think this through a bit? So this can be sometimes a situation occurring here when you want to take action, when you want to do something, when you want to act on your impulse, but we're wiser through experience. So this is that scenario that may well be presented to you for week 1. We have the energy, week 2. This is lovely. The 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, it feels this is a very good week to do with money, because the 9 of Pentacles can be to do with financial success, reaping the rewards of your labour, reaping the efforts, of what you've worked hard to achieve. It can be to do with a sum of money, getting to the position that you want to be in. It's very good in terms of processes to do with money, getting, clarity to do with money, can be to do with career as well, in terms of getting to where you want to be. It's a deserving energy. So getting the money, the decision, what you've worked hard to achieve, you're getting to the place that you want to be. Certainly financial success here. The 4 of Swords can represent a huge sense of relief. So it might well be here, certainly week 2, where there's money concerns, where there's money focus. This is very good things happening with money. And sometimes we feel that sense of we can just take the foot off the accelerator. We can take a break. We can step back. We don't have to keep on going at it. So this just feels that sense of something that you have been probably working hard towards is coming off. Positive things to do with money and financial success for you, recognition even. And you just feel that huge sense of relief, and you might even get to take a little break here. So this can be that scenario for you here, Pisces, where you're getting to the place where you want to be. It's a very good financial success energy. It would also be the same. I talk about career, but even if you were owning your own business, this can be that sense of good things happening to do with money, finances, and you can just take a little break, So this is that energy here, getting to the place that you want to be financially. We have the energy of the 2 of Cups and the Moon. Now, 2 of Cups is my bond between two people. It can represent love, romance, reconciliation, friendships, even reconciling between friendships, even reconciling between connections can be, other kind of connections, partnerships of other kinds. So, but it's a soul connection. I feel that there is a focus here because there's a level of uncertainty with this here, Pisces. The Moon is your card in the Major Arcana. It is the card of Pisces. And it's when you're highly intuitive, you're being guided, even though you're not sure about something might not feel, you might feel a bit vulnerable, you might feel something's not clear to you with your normal senses, but your intuition is very strong. Certainly if you're focusing on someone here, something might be telling you, let history be your guide. I don't know if this person's right for me. I don't know if I want to reconcile differences with this person. I don't know if this is going to work because of what happened before. And this is that scenario here. Again, that Hermit energy, letting experience be your guide, because this can be that sense of where something feels unsure, uncertain, fearful, past scars, past wounds, rearing up. Even scars that have been buried deep, can subconscious fears, doubts, and insecurities can evolve with the moon. But this certainly feels here that your intuition is just making you think, I don't know if I want to do this because of what happened before. There's a level of uncertainty here, and you have to trust your intuition. There's also an element here, because I'm seeing between week 3, week 4, and they're not necessarily related because a lot can happen in different areas of our life. But week 3, week 4, the moon and the Seven of Swords can actually be to do with deception of some kind. All is not as it seems. So it can sometimes represent the fear of that happening again, or the fear of being hurt again, or the fear of being deceived again on some level. Not sure that you can take someone at face value, So this can be that scenario here that might be presented to you. You're being asked to surrender and trust your intuition. Deep down, you know. Deep down, you know how you instinctively feel about this. So that's what I have. That's what I'm getting here quite strongly here. Certainly with these cards being so close to each other, it feels here, Pisces, that something is telling you here, yeah, but this happened before and I'm just fearful of it's going to happen again. And this is the kind of situation that you might be dealing with. So you really need to tap into your inner psyche, your intuition here, or let someone be your guide, is what you're being told. I do feel everything will become clear for you. If it's to do with this situation in week 3, which it could well be, we will go into the other meanings of these, but Justice and the Seven of Swords. Justice is all about the right decisions, the right, true, fair, honourable, ethical. The truth will out. And, when we're truthful with ourselves, we understand how to restore balance and harmony, make balanced decisions, balanced choices. So this can be that scenario of you're doing the right thing, certainly for you deciding, you making decisions. The Seven of Swords can be to do with some deceptive behaviour. And it certainly feels here, Pisces, if you have gone through a level of deception. There's levels to the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can be to do with concealment, lies, secrets, someone not being above board, not being open and honest, doing things that are secret, betrayal, stealing. You understand what I'm saying? There's a level of deception with the Seven of Swords. You might be making some clear decision here that's in your highest good, for your highest interest, and what the right thing to do is for you. And also speaking your truth with this energy, because the Justice card represents there's been fallout from an experience. And this is the fallout. This is the karmic consequences. This is cause and effect. And you hold the decision here to decide what happens next. But you're fully mindful of what the right thing to do is. And I think that also from week 3, you're trusting your intuition. This is seeing the truth, learning karmic lessons, understanding what the right thing to do is on that basis. We don't just make decisions in isolation, in a vacuum. We learn from whatever this experience has been so that generally it doesn't happen again. So it certainly feels here, Pisces, if you've been dealing with a level of deception, you have the opportunity here to make a significant decision for yourself, and it's because of what you've been through, what you've experienced with this Seven of Swords, and truth will out. You're making an authentic choice and decision. The right thing is not always the easy thing, but Justice is telling us that the choice is ours, but we live with the consequences of our actions and decisions moving forward. We're accountable. So this can just be that sense of we know what the right thing to do is, but then we choose whether we want to do it or not. But it certainly feels here that you're making the right kind of call for yourself in terms of what to do with some deceptive behaviour, and what decision you're concluding here now. Now, I also want to say Justice can also be official. It can be linked with the law, contracts, bureaucracy, red tape, government institutions. So, yeah, it can be to do with this kind of scenario here, Pisces. If you are wanting some outcome, wanting some official decision coming in, it can be you're getting that. And I also want to say here, if this is affecting, if it's an official decision, but it's affecting two people, it just means that you're both supporting each other, and there's a level of uncertainty in terms of what's going to happen next. But intuitively, you feel a particular way about a situation as well. The justice energy, just and fair decision that's in the light of truth that restores balance and harmony. So truth prevails, justice prevails, actions and consequences. This is the energy here in terms of what's right and wrong is determined, and there is an independent entity that will decide what happens next. Now, certainly this can also translate karmically, because it can be, the right thing coming through from a universal point of view because of what someone did, a level of deception, and getting a just and fair decision that's in the light of truth that resolves a situation here. If you've been deceived, lied to, stolen from, scammed, for example, betrayed in some way, that is being righted, and the truth will out. So that's what you're being told week 4. And I just think that with this energy, it's just you're navigating that kind of situation and understanding, or someone is helping you to get a just and fair outcome. So Pisces, I'm going to finish off by pulling you 2 messages from Spirit. What do we have for our lovely Pisces? Thank you. We have ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect to the divine source. So could be some advice for you for the month of April. Bottom of the deck, we have strength. Sorry, my voice has just gone. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. So you're being told that you are strong enough as well. Sometimes we just need reminding of that. Pisces. That's what I have for you for the month of April 2026. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful month of April. I will see you next time.